At this hour, parents are still looking for their kids. As you can imagine, there was so much confusion when the gunfire broke out. So joining us now is Jason Coffman. His 22-year-old son, Cody, was inside the bar and is missing at this hour. Mr. Coffman, thank you for being with us. We want to help you try to find your son, Cody. How do you know that he was in the bar?
He said goodbye to me last night before he walked out the door to go to Borderline.
And is that the last time you spoke to him?
That is the last time that I said goodbye to my son.
I see that you're at the hospital. Have you checked? What has the hospital told you about who's in there?
I am not at the hospital right now. I'm actually at the teen center where they tell the parents to go to basically wait for information.
Have you gotten any information?
I have not. I am in dark right now, and it's actually tearing me up.
Jason, we can only imagine how excruciating this is. The not knowing at this hour where your child is. Any parent can imagine the horror of that. Have you spoken to any of your son Cody's friends?
Actually, yes, I have. We got woke up last night around 1 a.m. by some of the girls, Cody's friends, knocking on our door, saying that there was a mass shooting at Borderline. Some of his girlfriends got out, but they didn't know where Cody was.
Did they describe to you anything about the scene?
Chaotic. Just like a normal shooting would be, it'd be very chaotic. There's only two entrances, one entrance and then one little exit. So I would figure that a very crowded bar would be very chaotic.
What happens when you call his cell phone?
Nothing. It just rings and rings.
Where you are right now, where the parents are being, assembled, have they been able to tell you, is there a list of who's injured and who may be at the hospitals?
No, they have not released any names of any victims or anybody that's at the hospital. They won't say anything. My next step from here is to go to the hospital just to see if he is there.
Are you allowed to do that? Are police allowing you to go to the hospital to do this on your own?
I don't know, and I don't care, really. I mean, this is my son. If they have anything, then put themselves in my situation.
Tell us what we need to know to help you with Cody. Tell us about him.
Cody's a very outgoing boy. He very outspoken. I'm afraid that Cody ran to the gunman instead of ran away from the gunman. That's the kind of boy that Cody was or is.
Yeah.
I'm sure he was there helping, shielding anything or anybody that he could. I know that he went there with a few of his girlfriends. So I'm hoping that he's okay.
Of course, of course. Did he go there often?
Yeah, it is a very local place where 18 and older can go and they can basically just let loose and do a little country line dancing. So yeah, he goes there a couple times a week.
How old is Cody?
Cody's 22 years old.
Have you tried to go to the Borderline bar, the scene of the crime? Have you gone there yourself?
Absolutely. You are not allowed past a certain point. They have it roped off, and you're not allowed past a certain area. So I have definitely tried to make my way to the Borderline to see, but I have been turned around.
Jason, it's just excruciating. I mean, all of us, anyone who's a parent can imagine. I mean, the few times when we don't know where our children are, not even in these dire situations, it is horribly nerve-wracking and you just feel sick in your stomach. and we can only imagine
Absolutely.
what you and your family are going through. Do you have a plan? What are you going to do next?
I don't have a plan. My plan is basically just wait, go to the hospitals, and hopefully get a phone call from my son or from one of his friends that he has contacted. He hasn't contacted anybody. Even his best girlfriends are out just waiting for him. So we're thinking that in the chaos, he might have dropped his phone and ran. But I don't know. I'm hoping for the best, but I don't know what else to do.
I don't think there's anything else you can do. Jason, how many parents are there with you at that teen center?
There's probably about 20 people, 25 people.
And does anyone have any information?
Everybody is in the dark. Everybody that come here, we all are just waiting and hoping that we don't hear that name come across.
Are there authorities there with you?
There are, I think, a couple police officers here giving some interviews, but other than that, no.
Well, I mean, I guess my question is, are they updating you? What's going on inside there? Are there any authorities who are telling you anything?
No, they're not. It's just a waiting game. They tell you if they have information that they'll get back in touch with you. So that's all that's all we have.
Jason, does Cody have any brothers or sisters?
Yeah, he does. He has 2 younger brothers and a baby sister on the way due the 29th of this month.
My goodness, you have your hands full.
Yeah.
Do you have one of the tracking apps on your phone to see where his phone is?
I do, and it's there.
It's at the club.
It's not moving. It's not moving. That's the problem.
Mm-hmm. So you can tell that his phone is at the club.
His phone is at the club, yes.
Yeah. Jason, how can we help you? How can we help you get the word out?
I don't really know. All I can say is please say a prayer for the victims and for the loved ones that are where I'm at.
We are doing that.
We're just in a holding pattern. Just a holding pattern here.
Yeah. Well, I know that everyone listening is saying a prayer for you and for Cody and praying that you find him very soon and that all of the parents there with you at that teen center get some word very soon. Jason, we're thinking of you. Please come back to us when you hear anything.
I will. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, that is the absolute worst situation you could ever be in.